I'm the social worker that's going to be meeting with you today. How are you doing today?
I'm okay.
Okay, okay. Just okay?
Just okay.
Okay, that's understandable. So, how was your day today?
It was a day, I guess.
Oh, one of those days, kind of.
Yeah, if it's the same day, I guess it is one of those type of days.
Okay, that makes sense. So, did you do anything specific today or anything eventful?
Nothing eventful, just the same stuff. Had to go to school, do some classwork. I had to go to the doctor as they were checking on my vitals and my baby, but I guess that's it.
Okay, well, that makes a lot of sense. So, before we get a little further into our discussion, I just want to go over our confidentiality laws with you. Do you know anything about confidentiality? Okay, so basically, what that means is anything that you say to me today stays between you and I. So the only time I would actually have to step outside of these laws is if you tell me, hey, I'm having thoughts about maybe harming myself or maybe somebody I know, then that's when I would have to let my supervisor know, and then we can get you, to the proper resources that will help not feel, those feelings of wanting to harm yourself or others. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, that's great. So, earlier you mentioned something about you were at school today and then you went to your doctor's appointment. So, how was your doctor's appointment?
It was okay. Went there by myself. Um, they said everything was all right, but it was just a doctor's appointment.
Okay. Do you mind talking about what you went for? What you went in for?
Um, no.
Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. So, I do want you to know that a part of my job and my goal today is just, for you to be able to get those resources that, you feel that you need that will help you get through your problems or whatever you're going through right now. And if you don't feel comfortable talking about it just yet, I won't push you. I'll let you work at your own pace. So is that something we can maybe agree upon?
Yeah.
Okay. So aside from that, are there any other concerns that bring you in today?
Um, I don't know. I'm just so tired. I have so much going on. No help.
Okay, so what's some of those things that you have going on that you feel like you don't have a lot of help with?
Just juggling work and school and being pregnant. You know, nobody wants to help me because my family feels like I had a baby too soon. And, they don't want to support me. So now I'm just on my own. The father left. So I'm just trying to
Okay.
do everything.
Yes, ma'am, and that's understandable. So, what it sounds like to me is you're saying that you feel like you have a lot going on right now and you don't have the proper support system in place for you to, help relieve some of those stresses that you have on you right now. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. So earlier you said that, the dad isn't around either. So aside from, your dad and your family that you don't have support from, are there any other people or outlets that you feel like you can go to in order to get that support?
I talk to my classmates, but there's not much they can do because we all struggling college students. So, I mean, I just go and I do what I got to do, I guess.
Okay, and that makes a lot of sense. So, do you know or can you recall around what time, these stresses started happening where you feel like, you have that weight of the world on your shoulders?
As soon as I got pregnant,
Okay, and when did you get pregnant?
I found out I was pregnant in December.
In December. Okay, so that's a good couple of months ago. So, are you adjusting to, your new life as being pregnant?
I mean, it's pretty much just the same, just trying to make sure I can carry this life. I mean, they take kind of some of my back back pain and all of that. Just certain the morning sicknesses. That's about it.
Okay, so just some back pains and a few mornings where you feeling nauseated and sick. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So can I ask you, what do you hope to gain from our counseling sessions?
Um, I don't know. My friend told me that I should come because they said I'm not the same. But I mean, how can you be the same when you got to carry a child, you got to go to school and work?
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So, do you understand what they mean when they say that they feel like you've changed? Do you know what some of those changes may be?
I mean, I don't want to be bothered because no one can really help me out. So, what's the point of talking?
Okay. And that does make a lot of sense. And like I said, one of my goals is just to make sure that we're an outlet for you where you feel like you can talk and you can come to us to get those available resources. So I do want you to know that that's a part of my goal. Do you feel like there are any obstacles that may get in your way of counseling?
Um, I mean, I can really only come when I'm not busy, and I don't really know when I'm not busy. There's always something to do.
Okay, so what does your typical schedule look like as far as juggling school and your new baby and work?
On a regular day, if it's not class, I'm finishing up schoolwork or studying. Then I'll have to go to work for about 6 hours. And then, I mean, I got home, more studying, or if I do try to go to sleep, sometimes, sickness and pain keeps me up.
Okay, and that's going back to some of those back pains and some of that
Mm.
nausea that you experience. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So have you ever been to counseling before? Is this your first time being in counseling?
I never been.
Okay. So what do you hope to accomplish as far as any goals you'll have for yourself as far as being in counseling?
I mean, I guess being steady and finding some downtime.
Okay, some time for a little bit of self-care and a little bit of time just to Cameron.
Mm.
Okay, that makes a whole lot of sense. So we are kind of winding down in time as far as our first session. So can you tell me what would be the best times for you to meet with me so we can discuss, more if you want to discuss about being in school or about being a new mother or even just about the day you're having? Is there any certain times that work for you as far as scheduling?
Maybe right before I get into work.
Okay, and what time is your work schedule? What does that look like for you?
I usually work 3 to, some days I work 3 to 9, some days I work 3 to 8. It just depends.
Okay, so let's say next Tuesday we can meet around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we don't have to stay long. It can be maybe a short little 10-minute or 30-minute scheduling time. Does that work for you? Okay, that's great. So in those times, like I said, we are here just for you to have those outlets and resources to help you get through your newborn pregnancy and just being in school. So we'll go ahead and schedule that again for next Tuesday at 1 p.m. And it was so nice to meet you, Miss Cameron. So let me
And
know. Yes, ma'am. It was nice to meet you. So let me know if you have any concerns or any expectations from us, and we'll meet again Tuesday.